What made you decide to take the role of Abby?
I really loved the script, and I felt like on the page those jokes were so funny. And I laughed out loud at so much of it that it was like, okay, this is funny. And I really loved their dynamic, and I loved the idea that this movie wasn't just for girls. You know, it's not just for women, it's for guys too. And I've been sort of waiting for that perfect romantic comedy that appeals to both.
Why did you decide to take the role as Mike?
I was actually working with the producers of the movie on another movie, and I kept telling dirty jokes at night and telling really awful stories, but I'd be standing up at the table and they kept going, ugly truth, and I didn't know what they meant. And then finally they gave me the script, and I read it, I said, I have to play this character. And then I found out Katie was in it, and Robert Luketic, who's a genius, that he was doing it, and I thought, okay, this is, I got to do it.
What was it like the first time you met Jerry?
The first time I met Jerry, he was doing the movie, I was doing the movie, but nobody really had time for rehearsals or anything like that. So we were gonna just meet on set one day, you know, and he didn't like that. And he felt like, I need to meet you before this all goes down. And so I said, well, we'll come over, I'm getting my hair colored and cut, and we'll just like chill in the hot tub, you know. And Robert was there, and my mom was there, and Jerry came over with his dog, and it was awesome. We had a good time, yeah.
So how would you describe Jerry in one word?
It's sort of a toss-up between like boisterous and passionate. You know, he's just like loud and amazing, and just says what's on his mind, and he's super passionate about his work, and like even just eating a burger, he's like super into it.
You're not really anything like Mike, are you?
I am like Mike, in some ways, in terms of my personality. You see, people would have to see the movie to understand what I mean, but he's exuberant, and he's flirty, and he's cheeky, and I don't know if you say cheeky here, but he's roguish, you know? He's boyish, and he doesn't take himself too seriously. So there's that. Now, in terms of, am I similar in the values that I have and in the opinions that I have? No, but there's definitely, I get what he's talking about.
Did you yourself give Jerry any advice?
I'm a big lecturer. I lecture people a lot. I'm that girl who's like, listen to me, let me tell you. I'm going to tell you how it really is.
I think I was in a relationship, but it wasn't going very well. And she was pretty much like, you need to get it together and settle down. I'm going, this is going to be an interesting movie if she's telling me this already.
I would lecture him a little bit about like some of his relationships or girls that were calling him, and I realized it was so falling on deaf ears. Like, he really just didn't care. And not in a bad way, just in a like, Katie, I'm not really taking it all that seriously right now. I'm just having a good time, which is totally fine. And I've been in that place myself and didn't want a serious relationship and just wanted to date and have fun. So I respect that. I have no problem with it. But because I'm married and because I'm in a serious relationship, I assume everyone else wants to be too. That's the right way to live.
She does like to lecture, but for all the right reasons. I mean, it's not in an annoying way. It's fun. It's in a cool way. It's in a fun way, and it's, she's very mothering.
The differences between men and women, how great do you really believe they are?
It's pretty huge in a way that you can poke a lot of fun at. We're different in that respect. But I think by the end of the movie, you think that there's also a lot of similarities between us, and those that are still different are only to be celebrated and rejoiced in. Because I think at the end you go, okay, you know what? Those two are still going to make each other crazy, but that's what they love in each other, and that's what I often find in my lighter moments. I go, that's what's good in life. It's not everything that's going smoothly, it's when there's a little bump, a little nodule, a little fault to it. That's what keeps it interesting.